This clip is brought to you by our best friends over at Super 6. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the final round of the season here on Super 6 and obviously the final day of the Premier League season. Anything can happen on the final day and you could win £250,000. Super 6 is obviously completely free to play and you can join our Pitch Side mini league and play against myself, Reeve, and Mr. TG himself using the code PTCHS6 to join the mini league. And obviously, anyone who wins the round each week gets a £100 classic football shirt voucher. Just follow the link in the description down below to sign up. And of course, use that code PTCHS6 to join the Pitch Side mini league. It's so easy to play. Simply predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal and hit submit. A free shot at £250,000. It's the last opportunity to do so this season. The Super 6 jackpot needs to be won, so get involved. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating, it massively helps us out. Enjoy. Let's get on to Chelsea, because when we were talking, I heard you say, this is what Chelsea do. We fail to get Europe, and then next season, watch, we'll get top 4. You said it would check.
Yeah, we will get top 4.
Chelsea will get top 4 next season.
That's berserk.
No,
that is
I do
mental.
believe it. I think
what evidence is there to say that you're going to be better than 16 other teams in the Premier League? 17 other teams in the Premier League.
I think a lot of this year is a bit of a false representation of the level of some of those players there. Not all of them. A lot of them aren't good enough, but like your Reece Jameses, your Kantes have been out 6 months at a time, so you've lost them. You've got other players that are already sorted coming in. I think if you get a keeper, a 6 and a striker,
you need another 8
and a manager with tactics.
How many more players does Chelsea need?
That is what you're missing. That is just what you're missing. We don't have a goal scorer. And we don't have a defensive midfielder because we
I got my blood clot, fam.
And yeah, exactly. We had terrible business last summer.
Now you got Nkuku,
but we will.
No, but
I think with an actual manager,
we've had conversations before, and every single time it's if Chelsea do this, if Chelsea do that, if we do like sign him, blah blah blah, then we'll finish top 4. There's no evidence to say that you're going to go from 11th to 4th in 2 months of a pre-season.
My evidence would be that in all the years, like year in, year out, we play Champions League. We play Champions League football.
We're Chelsea. That's all he's going to say.
So this happens, this was 2015-16. We come 10th. We had an absolutely awful year. And in the following year, we walk the league. We win the league.
No, but we're Chelsea.
So why is it unrealistic for me to say, with no European football,
I tell you why it's
one
unrealistic.
game a week?
I tell you why.
They can't get 4.
I tell you why. Because Manchester City exists. That's one reason.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Liverpool exists.
Yeah,
what about them?
They look good.
But what is it about Liverpool that makes you think that they're guaranteed top 4?
They can't compete for second every single season. Have a really, really bad season for their standards.
But that's an aging squad.
Fifth, and then if they regress even slightly to the mean of how good they are, that's a top 4 finish for Liverpool.
They're replacing Firmino. They're replacing Fabinho.
I agree with that, but I think Salah's another year older. Van Dijk's looked absolutely washed this year, to be honest. Robertson's getting older. Trent's in this inverted role. He's playing a bit better.
Yeah, but you can't with the same quarrels you have with Liverpool. You can't expect Thiago Silva to be Thiago Silva.
I don't. But we've
got like player of the season.
You lot won't have Thiago Silva next season.
We've got young players that are coming in and getting better.
Yeah, you do have.
That's the thing. We have some.
They got Canate.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. I'm being serious. Let's just rewind a second, okay? Because you got City, you got Liverpool, you got Newcastle, you got Manchester United, you got Arsenal. That's 5 teams that finish above Chelsea next year.
And 3 of those teams now suddenly have to deal with Champions League football, which they haven't had for years. So now they've got to play first teams twice a week. You're travelling. You're doing a lot more game time, a lot more injuries as a result. We don't have any of that. We have nothing.
FA Cup though.
Yeah, we could.
I don't get this. You've not shown any good form throughout the whole season. Liverpool have at least displayed, as of recent, on the back end, that they've got a massive win streak. So they've actually shown this is how we can play. You've not even shown that you can do it at all. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I genuinely think
our league season has been done, but I'd say actually when we had something to play for in Champions League, for example, like against when they played Dortmund. Dortmund are winning the Bundesliga currently, and we walked past them. We were fine. We did show like a good level, so I think they will get better anyway.
What did you do against Milan?
We beat Milan 2-0. 2-0 away, 3-0 at home.
Who'd you go out to?
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
L.
It's weird. But yeah, I don't think, like, they're not They're not as bad as they look. There's quite a few of them that aren't
They're
great.
crap.
But
I was going to go and say from the top half of the table to the bottom, but Chelsea aren't even in the top half of the table.
no.
But we will go to the
And
bottom.
we'll still come
Wait,
forward.
no, because I need to just touch on this Chelsea thing one more.
Series round is really good.
You've got to enjoy it. You've got to
No, they're
enjoy
actually
it.
awful.
You've got to enjoy it. It's an anomaly.
No, your manager is a soccer manager.
Soccer Aid manager.
Which one? Which one?
Pochettino's soccer manager.
Yeah, no, I know.
Poch?
Yeah.
He chose a soccer aid over Chelsea.
Do you know what you could have?
That's why.
You know what's
That's
funny?
why. No,
Is you could have said that, and that could have applied to both Frank
I
and
know.
Poch.
Do you know what the weird thing is? Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
Potter. To be honest, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure which one
yeah.
you were going
you
at.
know, everyone was like, "Why isn't Poch taking over to now?"
Yeah. He's too busy
if-
managing chunks, man.
If he took over, he wouldn't be allowed to manage soccer aid.
Yeah. To be fair, he gets to manage Ben Foster, and that's better.
Yeah, he's really winning.
Better than
He's
Chelsea.
better than our keepers, to be fair. I'll take Ben Foster.
Yeah,
I'll take Ben
actually,
Foster
it is.
over breadstick arms in goal.
So Chelsea need another £80 million keeper.
Yeah, and you
Another
just-
£100 million.
that's-
Oh, you got Lukaku coming back.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They might
Chelsea
use
just
him. I
needed
wouldn't be
another.
surprised.
Chelsea just needed another £250 million rembuild in the summer.
Minimum 300. They need another
Yeah.
oligarch on charge of them as well.
Yeah. Get
We've
another
got
guy.
a lot of rubbish to sell as well. Like we've got,
You got a lot of
car
rubbish
boot. We've got
to
a car boot sale. Loads of
Who's
players.
going to buy a Chelsea?
I don't know. Gallagher will go for a bit. There are certain players that people will still go for because they're young
Yeah.
or they're English as well. That's a bit on.
I will guarantee you that Chelsea next season, for a good season for them, is 7th.
No, Chelsea will come
agree.
top four. Chelsea will come top four.
I think you finish top 6, but top 4 is so far beyond the realms
Okay,
of
flip
my
it. understanding
of where you're currently at. Unless Poch
Yeah.
comes in and absolutely saves the club.
in 1 year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Clip this up.
It will come back. But even with like Poch, what he did at Spurs, I had to do. It's a similar job. It's just bringing on a lot of young players and developing them.
I'll bet you Pochettino gets fired by the by the end of next season.
Yeah, true.
Poch
I
will
think
not be your
he's a
manager.
stabiliser.
Poch will
He's
not
a
be your manager
stabiliser.
this time next year.
Yeah.
He's gone by January.
I can back that as well.
And you'll have Frank Lampard
Again.
this time next year.
Yeah.
Or John Terry. You have John Terry.
Poch will outlast Arteta. Arteta after next year.
What?
If he doesn't win another league.
Easy peasy.
If he doesn't-
Holy moly, bro.
Okay. Well, at what point does the Arteta trust the process end? Because if you don't win,
What the fuck do you mean?
No.
We've just pushed the best Premier
Yeah,
League
exactly,
team
yeah.
in history
Okay,
to its limits.
So what do you want from this? You want to win a league?
No, but or actual progression. We want to win
Okay,
a title.
so next
we want
season-
We're in the
Next
Champions League
season-
for the first time
Yeah.
like 10 years.
Right, so next season when they're in the Champions League and they've got to deal with those more injuries, like I said, you're playing twice a week.
We're
And
going to
let's say
buy
they
Champions
come
League
third or
players.
Yeah, but we can acquire
come
players
third or
that want to
fourth.
play Champions League football now. We never had that.
Your current owners had 3 managers
Wait,
in the
hang on,
year
hang on,
that he's
hang on,
had
hang
your
on.
club.
You're saying
Can't do it
how
anymore.
does this trust the process idea work?
How
and yet
long?
we've gone
How
from
long?
not having Champions League football to having Champions League football. That is progress,
Yeah,
no?
it's back to Wenger years. It's back to coming fourth. Like, what
Yeah,
does-
which is better.
You
than,
can't go any higher than Champions League.
Which is better than when we had
you can
Emery and
win.
everyone.
You could win.
You're
stuff.
sounding like one of them pesky Super League fans.
We had Freddie
I'm
fucking
not-
Lombard at one
I'm
point
not-
managing the club, man.
I'm not too far off the Super League, to be fair, with this new Champions League
Classic
format.
Chelsea.
Oh, God.
But I just think, you're going to be in Champions League next year. There's no guarantee you're going to be at the same level that you've shown this season.
But there's no guarantee that you guys are going to suddenly become top
No,
4
there's not.
contenders,
That's just my
man.
opinion of where I think we'll go. I think we'll be in the top
That's
4.
too funny.
Chelsea.